To this day, it's difficult for me to say I'm an actor, because I mean, music was and is everything to me. I started playing the guitar, probably early in my 12th year, and became obsessed. Basically sort of locked myself in a room for a good year to teach myself and listen to records, pick stuff up off the records, and just taught myself how to play. And so at that moment, it was like, all right, this is my world, this is my life, this is everything. So nothing else mattered at that point to me. I can remember calling my family. I called my mom and said, hey, I got a job, And she said, oh yeah, what's that? And I said, well, I guess I'm gonna do a movie, And of course, on the other line, it's, what kind of movie, No, Mom, it's not that, it's kind of a horror film or whatever. It's this thing called Nightmare on Elm Street, and they're gonna pay me to this much, which was like, I'd never even seen that much money in my life. And I sort of thought, well, basically what I'll do is I'll do this movie, and then I'll go back to the band and continue playing. So I thought it was a one-off, I never thought I'd end up acting or making movies.
I think I can do better.
Fame is a word that I could never use next to my name. It seems that people, in many places know who I am or whatever, and that's one thing, just because I have a strange job. But I never understood the fascination with the personal life of a guy who tells lies for a living. I just never got it. It's not something that you ever get used to, and more than that, it's something you hope you never get used to, because if you get used to it, you sort of become one of them, or zombified or something.
This is Johnny Depp, and we're here in Hollywood, California.
I'm also fascinated by people who have been considered outsiders or weirdos or freaks. I've found them to be absolutely charming, beautiful, sweet, hypersensitive, hyper-intelligent individuals. And it's what we all consider to be normal society that I find very, very strange.
You're really weird.
Is this a dream? No. I thought not. If it were, there'd be rum.
Playing the role is so much fun that you get to a point on set where you go, oh my God, this is... We're actually getting paid for this stuff, But then again, you think, you're playing a pilot, so it's all right to take the money.
Strange job for a grown man.
You have got to be the coolest dad in the world because your image is in the ride.
Pretty wild.
Well, how did your kids react?
My kids' reaction to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, with the Papa sections, let's call them, was it was amazing. They were so cute about it. Just the whole full-on jumping up and down.
I humbly accept this magnificent treasure.
I know that they're going to take their kids someday to see Daddy on the ride. I know that their kids are going to take their kids. That I'll still be there. Which is amazing to me.
Come to join me, crew, lad. Welcome aboard.
I'm here to find the man I love.
I'm deeply flattered, son, but my first and only love is the sea.
Does anything scare me? Ignorance scares me. Limitations scare me. But when they come to you with the possibility of strapping you into a giant wheel and then spinning you down the road as you're sword fighting and stuff, first of all, the whole notion of it is totally absurd. Therefore, you must do it. But when they strapped me in and we started spinning, after a while, like I lost feeling in the upper part of my left foot for like 4 or 5 months. That's a little worrisome when you think, it'll never be the same. What did you say your name was?
My name is Willy Wonka.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
You will not like me now, and you will like me a good deal less as we go on.
Do you ever sit back and say, why me? All this stuff that's happening?
All the time. There are, it probably happens 2 to 3 times a week, where I'll just be in a situation and just wonder to myself, like, how did this all happen? How did I get here?
I know
Toss you to the shark.
Out of sight all these years, like me, my friend. Well, I've come home to find you waiting. But at the same time, you know, it's such a great gift, you know, and such a blessing. You know, who am I to ask? You know, you just got to be thankful and respect it and keep moving forward. You know.